for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're A Gay
and His NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're A Gay
and His NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're A Gay
and His NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His Envy is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His Envy on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you got to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't run for this, you change the back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 1010. Jeez. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorgat, Sorgatron here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, here on a 9 o'clock-ish Eastern time on a Tuesday night, because that's what we do. We have with us, first of all, is the Riz is back.
It's me. I'm back. And Sorg, you asked me to do something.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I don't have the book with me,
Yes.
but
Tomorrow's International
Why-
Joke
yeah.
Day.
yeah. So why do WWE superstars' fingers hurt? Because their rings are square.
Mm.
Why were Gene Okerlund's pants always so angry?
Because there are mean jeans.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mean
Oh,
Jeans.
I got you. And also here rolling her
You
eyes.
wanted me on here, Sorg.
Also here rolling her eyes is Tina Keys from out west in Seattle. Wrestling, enjoying. I think you enjoyed a wrestle brunch this weekend, right?
A little bit of a wrestle brunch. I had cleaning to do, so
Yes. Oh, so much wrestling this weekend. 4 shows across, I guess 3-ish promotions. I don't know if you could just count NXT its own thing or not. It's WWE, whatever. So we're going to do the rundown here. So figured not much room for a guest. So let's just go through the entire weekend of sorts. Let's start with, first of all, God, Riz made that square rings thing. Hey, the ring the rings may be square, but the circle, the cage is a circle.
So is that like a circled square, or is it like
A
is it
circle
just a
around the
circle?
square. The circle takes the square, I think, is
that-
the thing, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Okay.
Hollywood squares is a thing.
Okay. Cool. TNA's Forbidden Door was Sunday. Already.
what federation was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Both shows were the same night, so I'm just mushed them
year is
together.
it?
Yeah, AEW's Forbidden Door
There you go.
was Sunday night. Already running late, so much so that there's already an announcement that AEW's Redemption pay-per-view in July will start an hour earlier up there in Montreal. Is it? So because some of us have work in the morning. So thanks, Tony, for doing that. No, when it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, and I think I saw Will Ospreay was on the. I was flipping through just like kind of between matches and saw that he was already on the media scrum. Also, spoiler alert. When I'm watching things, I'm watching it late because I started an hour late into it because I had some other stuff going on. My mom was playing Super Mario Brothers with her community band, so I had to go do that. So on the night of too many wrestlings, right? But anyways, so that I do appreciate is bumping that up an hour. That's a 6 o'clock 0 hour Eastern time for us. Tina, I don't know if you feel much of the burn of that time shift out west.
Not particularly. I mean, it was a California pay-per-view this time around.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it ended 10 p.m. our time.
That's nice.
So-
That's bed. That's a good bedtime. Okay.
Yeah, and it was the same way. It was the same way when we had Wrestle Dream. So
Mhm.
it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock, or
Oh,
whatnot.
that's so nice. I forgot how good West Coast pay-per-views were. Going to WrestleMania at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon was so good. And it's like 9 o'clock and you're just like, let's go. Night out. Let's go. Yes. So there's that. Of course, One of the coolest things that happens when a show like this and you have moments is sometimes your wrestling gets in your other media feeds. For instance, we actually brought this up on AwesomeCast because, of course, Large from Kotaku.com, large man blows in cartridge, sticks it in an NES, and smashes another man's face with it. That large man is Kyle O'Reilly, who is not very large. Respect to Kyle O'Reilly. So, but I love the a little bit of presumption there on Kotaku's part. But either way, everybody looks big on camera, right? So, yeah, this was the moment that came out because I mean, this was like, yeah, it's a steel cage match, but this is the same as. They love doing this kind of stuff, just like the anarchy in the arenas and things like that. And did you guys notice that the controllers also had barbed wire wrapped around them?
They did.
No, I did not notice that actually.
They didn't really they didn't really show them individually for it, but if you looked, they were doing other things and they were just laying off to the side, and you saw something like barbed wire wrapped around them on top of things. It wasn't featured, but it was definitely present. So, I want to know, and I don't know if anybody else has done any frame by frame on this yet. I want to know what the cartridge was. What game did he blow on to get working?
Let's see.
Are you doing research?
I'm on it. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, he's doing it. What do you think it would? What game would you pick if you're about to bash somebody's head in with an NES? Riz?
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart? It's Nintendo.
If it's the SNES, off rip, it's Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That seems appropriate for this one, especially with Briscoe on the team. So, oh wait, we do have a close up in this article further down. I didn't catch before. Let me see if we can get a close up here. But they do have a blue sky of him blowing on it. Oh no, they just have wait. I think they have I think they tore the label off of it.
Oh, they put
and there's an
AEW
AEW sticker on it. What are you doing? I get it, I guess. So there you go.
It's probably Mech Kids.
It's McKids.
Yeah.
It's the treasure hunter game.
It's either that or wasn't there like Bible Adventures, which is just like a dude.
I don't know. It looks like a real NES card because the Bible Adventures was there's a whole
Bible
story.
Adventures was like a big clunky thing.
Yeah, because it was one of those off-brand ones where they which was there's a whole story behind Bible Adventures that I watched recently. But Mike Tyson's knockout. There you go. Partners bumping in also with marathon news for Darby. I'm noticing that he has skinny legs. He needs to hit leg day. The news came out this past week that Darby Allin's going to do. Is it the Boston Marathon? New York Marathon? So what's that?
I think it's the New York Marathon.
He says he's going to go into it without training. So
I've done that before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
half marathon.
Yeah, you've done a half marathon. I've done a relay.
No.
So
yeah.
It was my first thing, my only thing really. I haven't done anything else in person, all virtual. But either way,
you told me to do that with you. So.
I did. Well, no, Katie more talked you into it than me. She talked me into it, and then she had to talk you into it. So
it was your fault anyway. So
yeah, it's probably my fault. I dragged you into that one. So New York City is confirmed there in the chat as well. So reconfirmed, I guess. So we had this cage match. Mark Briscoe, of course, won. He gets a championship match on Wednesday on Dynamite. What did you guys think of this? I mean, it was kind of nice because the rest of the show, I know there was a lot of AEW on AEW, but it was really it still felt very New Japan coded to me as far as what was going out there. But like the steel cage match kind of like then was something else, right, Tina?
Sort of. To me, in a sense, it was almost oh gosh, I want to say it's like 2 years ago. Speaking of Ospreay. The Dog Pound cage match with the Bullet Club and United Empire, it seemed kind of coded like that in a sense, but maybe that's just me.
No, absolutely. I'm trying to see if I can find that real quick, but I don't think this might be a different one. Yeah, because it was like just a giant cage. We kind of alluded to that last week on the show too. That like I hope it's a giant cage. You have 12 people in this thing, right? And I thought it was a better cage than like it seemed like a giant, like a too big Hell in a Cell with the original one that you mentioned, right? And I think this was a nice improvement on the process. So it was a nice distraction for
something different.
Yeah, it was something different.
Like how we have Hell in a Cell, we have Blood and Guts now, we have War Games, and
I think
just
it was called Death's Door.
But not
okay.
I think they called it during the match, but I don't think they ever branded it that way, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. They could have during that the video package for the cage match itself, but I'm unsure.
Everything's just like there's going to be a steel cage and 12 people in it, and we're like, how are you doing this? This is physics. It sounds crowded. But
there were 13 people, so
technically 13, yes. 14 with the referee. Yes, that's okay. Leo's portable and stuffs in a bag. Leo in the golf bag was amazing. I really hope that there was a swap out of the bag since he was bashing people with it. It did seem like it was a little lighter than with the Leo in it, but that was a nice surprise as well. I feel like we overlooked the explosion a little bit. Like I feel like the Nintendo seems to be getting more play than the actual explosion that knocked not Jet Speed.
Kevin Knight.
Kevin Knight, thank you. Off through the tables and everything. We don't even care about the 4 tables he went through. I guess he went through like half of them, but still.
Gosh, sorry, I haven't seen an explosion like that, or at least to that degree. I know we've seen small ones in AEW, but that to me, oh gosh, and
it was more explosion than we got in the exploding rig match.
Yes, that is true. I was thinking more of oh gosh, it's been 20 years. Wrestling Society X.
Were you about to say the Piranha match? No.
No. It was the exploding cage match. At the end.
Cage match.
Yeah, here's a fan cam of it picks up the bag and boom. Like it's got to be like a cold spark or something, right? I would hope. Also, hey, close your eyes when this happens. So
yeah.
I love the booby trap idea there. So and again, I don't think it was alluded to well that Darby had left that bag up there at the beginning, right? Because the first thing he did was climb on there, and then he joined everybody, and then he just walks over and just coffin drops to the floor.
I think, or was it? I think it was probably alluded to it, just because everyone else had a bag.
That's true. Which was that?
Or something.
That was fun.
Or something of that nature.
I love this. I had to explain the Jan Sports to some non-wrestling people today. I was like, listen, they all carry a bag. Don't worry, it's a thing. And they're Jan Sports. Very specifically, they're Jan Sports. I don't understand. They don't have a sponsorship to my knowledge. But all right, let's talk about the rest of the show. The wrestling in this show. I have a revelation. My wife hates Thekla.
Yeah. How?
She doesn't like when she promos, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, are you kidding me? She's kind of the greatest thing right now to me. So she's
with her.
They're what?
I'm with her on this.
Really?
I don't like the same thing. She hates.
She's cocky. She's a villain. She's Austrian. She's
it's just over and over again. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a fan. I don't hate her.
No.
But I'm not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
But also the funny thing about it is though, or at least the cool thing about it is though, she has a lot of mouth and she can back it up.
Yes.
Especially with someone, and I don't want to be this person, especially with someone with her stature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why is she small? Are you saying she's small? You saying small people don't know what to do in this situation?
They do, but it's just yeah. But again, it's that larger than life aspect of it.
Oh, and so good at it too. And they made mention to those on commentary the size of them. She's only 5'1". Okay.
Yes.
And
she puts the fear of God into the Stardom president, and it is just Fucking comical to see.
It's so great. It's so great. I want more of this. I'm hoping it continues. She pops over. I don't know. I'm kind of curious what they're going to do. Obviously, we do have a pay-per-view between All In and from this show. Things could change up. I do Mercedes in my world tremendous. I've seen Maya in person a few times. Been seeing her on Ring of Honor again. Watching some more. I'm catching them on the last month of Ring of Honor. She's all over that as well. Always been, good. I did not see this coming out of her, and it was tremendous. I was so worried, Tina. I don't know if you caught this. Like there was definitely wardrobe malfunctions happening with at least like the cover of her outfit, and I thought she was gonna have a hair issue at some point.
I didn't see the hair issue, but I did see the wardrobe. But nonetheless,
I thought I detected a shift in the hair situation. And then she dumped out for like an extended period of time. They kind of put it over as an injury, but it was really kind of awkward. So I was like, oh god, she's on this big stage. Please, don't let her wardrobe be the problem. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad to see that it got through all that and they got to warm that thing up. And that has been, according to Cage Match, that is the 8th highest rated match in AEW history, and obviously the top women's match in AEW history, as according to which means, you can say whatever about ratings, but the people are responding to it is what that tells me.
And I mean, and how can I put this? I'll just put it like I was going to put it. When it comes to matches like this, I mean, this is I'll say for certain, this is not nothing new for Mercedes. This is another match where she is literally like the fucking blueprint between this match with Maya and I if you want to go ahead and hark back to the one that she had with Bianca Belair. I mean, come on.
Absolutely. She's kind of a star maker at this point, right? So, and I'm hoping they roll something with Maya. I mean, she had a hell of a story going into it. I guess she had lost her brother about 3 weeks before the show. So I don't know if that's what led in the decision for her to kind of roll through, because she was an alternate, I think, from an injury.
Yes, so. That Willow was supposed. She took Willow's spot.
Wow.
Yeah. So coming in clutch, she took Willow. No, wait a second. No, it was Saray. It was Saray. Saray from New Japan.
Okay.
Stardom. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. Mercedes took over for Willow, and then Maya took over for Saray from Stardom.
So you had two people that were not officially on the bracket to begin with, ended up in the finals, which is also kind of a cool, like, anything can happen thing that you kind of build out of this thing too. So, but yeah, even back to Tekla, like that was, not knowing anything about Starlight Kid, tremendous match. At the end, she does a press conference with Starlight Kid's mask that she stole as well.
So I actually had a question about that. Who had the most disrespectful conduct when it came to mask? It was between Mox and his match with Bandito, or freaking Tekla.
Yeah. I mean, she walked away with it and wore it. So I'd say definitely that. I feel like I think Bandito has that mask rip thing happening every big match that he has, though. So because his Ring of Honor matches have been pretty. I was one a few shows ago they did for one of their big shows. It was maybe him and Roosh, maybe.
Probably
that was just again the same kind of bloody mess. Mask half ripped off, kind of situation, which I'm noticing the trend now that I watch more AAA. Thanks, T-Pop. But yeah, no, I like, and again, I forgot that was a match. There's so much good stuff on this card. So, there was some commentary at one point about I saw this online and kind of oh man, Cope and Cage against the Dogs could have been a dynamite match. And when you have a show of top matches, I think I've said something to this before. If one comes in as an 8, it looks like a 5. compared to everything else, right? You know, I mean, I'm not expecting like an insane thing. These guys have had pretty good matches in their late stage of their career, but I think that they, you know, there's more stuff going on. Obviously, the Jay Wright return and everything too. So I think that's fine for this, you know. And it's almost like they were the Divas match of the night.
Quote
Quote
unquote,
unquote,
sort of.
quote
I mean,
unquote
the
from the old.
runtime, they were like just shy under 17 minutes. So
Sure, but as far as that kind of like tonal shift that happens in the middle of the show to kind of give a little bit of space for things, you know, to give space between what were they between here? Between the two women's matches was Cage and Cope actually. So to set the tone, or if you will. Shota and Pac, I don't feel many people knew the deal with Shota. Obviously, we're learning a lot. Also, great to have Walker out there on commentary this year, giving a lot of that background for a lot of these guys, since there were a lot of people that don't tend to show up a lot on AEW to get a lot of that history. God, it almost made me forget about Kenny and Zack Sabre Jr. with how much
Zack
other
Sabre
stuff
Jr.
was so
Of
good.
course, that was like a usual clinic, basically. I think they were.
It's a regular match. It's fine.
Yeah.
As a regular, they know what to do.
Let me it's a regular let me get twisty with your limbs match, if you will, right?
Basically.
Yeah, exactly. So, also Mercedes Instagram with the match graphic versus Davina Rose. Potter's pulling up. Potter, can you give me a link for that, please? So I can try to bring that up.
Oh, ooh. If
What-
only. If only, Pod. If only.
What's happening?
Oh, as soon as you see the graphic of it,
on,
if possible, you'll understand who he's talking about, who that is.
Mercedes Monet. Why don't I follow her? Are we talking about what match graphic? I'm on the Insta. Maybe it was a
It's
story.
on her story. It's
Oh.
on her story, actually. I don't know if it's still on there.
Yeah, might have missed it. I don't know. It's all AEW. It's all the match. It's all the stuff. It's all the stuff.
Oh.
We're live. No.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, look up Davina Rose. You might be familiar with.
No, I see it. I see it. This is good.
Oh yeah, for those of you uninitiated, that Davina Rose happens to be Bailey. Okay.
That's who she was on. That's who she was on the Indies.
Gotcha. I would not be mad. I would not be mad at all. I think she's doing fine for what she's doing at WWE and everything. But obviously, I think it would be tremendous if she popped up in AEW and had some bangers with some of these girls that aren't getting to WWE. You know what I mean? There's a lot.
I could see her. Yeah, especially with what she's been doing now. I'm curious to see how the Lyra stuff will shake out, but I'm more curious about the stuff that she's been doing with AAA. And then if it were to come that she's no longer with the company and she signs to AEW, just even having her tear up with CMLL would be just amazing.
Absolutely.
Like,
oh yeah.
Persephone, Olympia, like come on now.
I'm gonna make we're sidebarring here a little bit. I might make T-Pop mad with this. I think the women's wrestling is much better at CMLL than it is at AAA. Like we've seen a lot of them come through AEW, and man, I feel like there's more fire under that division than what's going on at AAA. I mean, AAA feels, you know, I mean, you got your mixed tag situation and everything, but
yeah, but I mean, if we're going to keep it a buck about that, though, I mean, if it wasn't for was it 2 years ago or was it last year? No, it was 2 years ago. If it wasn't for Forbidden Door 2024, at least on the mainstream, we probably would have known about Stephanie Vaquer.
Absolutely. The first time I saw her was New Japan's the tournament for that the Strong Championship.
Yeah, and then her I think was it the New Japan Strong title with against Mercedes.
Yep. Yeah, I think she got it later, right? So but yeah, she was first round on that one. It was just like, okay, here's random girl from another promotion thing that's kind of just in here, you know. So reading the tea leaves, you know, they don't give you the results on backstage, by the way. They are like kayfabe is crazy on New Japan. I love it. But anyways, But that's the conversation for somewhere else. By the numbers real quick, we kicked off the main show with a 17 almost 18-minute three-way tag, which was absolutely bonkers. I loved every minute of that thing. A great way to set the tone. Omega and Zack Sabre Jr. 26 minutes, a lot of between 15 and 20-minute matches. About 25 minutes for Mercedes and Maya. About 30, just over 30 minutes for the cage match, and 35-30 for the main event of Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. Man, that match. We main evented a show with a match that was for the Owen Cup finals. This is like, I love the lack of cookie cutter that happens with these shows, right? We were just like, oh, of course the WWE Championship is going to be the main event on Saturday's show, right? We didn't even defend the AEW Championship. That's getting tossed out here at Dynamite, right? To set the tone for whatever's happening at the end of July. Slash going into All In, right? What's that?
I think I heard it's supposed to be the first match on the card.
Yeah, that's how you get people into a show, right?
Yeah.
The old WWE Saturday Night's Main Event kind of, you put Hogan on first, and then you put the Bushwhackers on last between all the commercial breaks. Kind of situation.
Is that how it's done?
Do you ever go back and watch some of those old Saturday Night's Main Events and remember they started at 11:35 at night, during the Saturday Night Live slot there, But man, what a freaking match! And even to the point of coming full circle with the Death Riders coming out there at the end too, was so good. It's the Bane versus Lobo. Thank you for being a WB associated property right now. That's so great. Did Swerve do? Am I wrong? Did Swerve do Lobo before? Or did he just maybe have maybe I'm just thinking he had something with the dreads that felt some familiar to that.
You're probably talking Predator, maybe.
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, he did Predator, he did Static Shock, Green Lantern. Oh fuck, what else did he do?
I love he's the
Black Panther.
He's like the non-New Japan guy that's outdoing the New Japan guys as far as entrance gear in the last year or two, right? Because this is where we would see the big, broad, Ospreay coming out as Assassin's Creed in some form every year. Omega doing whatever Japanese video game I've never heard of. It's those homages and things, and that's really cool. And it's not again. Not even it's a main event of a big pay-per-view. Like it was this is the one that was in London last year. It's pretty significant. It's not just like a random, it is, but it isn't just a random crossover show. And again, you do get a little weird because you look at the top 4 matches and there was not really representation of New Japan. There's representation of former New Japan. And I think they do string that along, especially with guys like Walker talking about, hey, this is why this is important with the dogs. This is how they did this with they referenced their I think even their encounter with Ospreay and United Kingdom, right? So that was really good to place all that. It still feels like, even though these guys are AEW guys, even Ospreay, I still feel like he represents New Japan in this situation.
And it was actually kind of interesting too, in the pre-show, even the little nuggets there, with Sky Blue's match with, oh gosh, I can't even remember her name. Yes, like that. This is what was actually cool too, in a similar vein as to Gabe Kidd, sort of, we got our introduction to Driller Maloney. So, who, at least this is his first AEW appearance, or actually I'm wrong. He was in a tag team last year, but even still, kind of fresh in his mind, he's no longer a part of United Empire. He's Unbound Co now. Well, actually, hold on, he went from United Empire to Bullet Club to Unbound Co. Okay,
yeah,
so, but
they went down the alphabet of factions when they were talking his history
yeah,
during that match, weren't they? So
yeah.
so
But it was kind of cool to get that like fresh introduction in a sense.
mhm.
Yes.
No, absolutely. And again, like, just like, when we had Kevin Kelly and stuff there before, they were just encyclopedias for this. And
Mhm,
I always love when I do dip back into the New Japan. It is like,
mhm,
they're so good about telling me, why do we
mhm,
give a crap even about this 8-man tag? And
mhm,
the relationship between these factions and teams, and this is the vibe that came out of whatever happened at Wrestle Kingdom, still gets brought
mhm.
up like almost a year later, kind of thing. So there.
I do have a request
Mm,
for redemption,
mm,
if possible. Since we have Walker Stewart on commentary for this one,
mhm.
since it is in Montreal, can we please get Veda Scott just like to mix it up just a little bit,
Okay. Okay.
Say
Um,
either her or Evil Uno.
or Evil Uno?
I wait, give it. Put Evil on the 0 hour at the least, right? Like,
Do
just
0 hour
can
for
we do a mystery?
alone.
Can we do a mystery wrestling like feature match on the 0 hour just because? We're here. We're here.
Put Psycho Mike in there
Psycho
already.
Mike in there. He's already been featured on the Global Wars,
Mhm.
so he's not
Mhm.
You can find
unfamiliar.
Hard Camp.
Find hard camp. Thank you for. I think did you repost the Mike and Jay Lethal clip like last week? So good.
Like last week? No.
Recently, I feel like it's been in my feed recently. So
Probably.
either way, the Will Ospreay stuff, tremendous. I'm presuming we're gonna get him and MJF as our main event. I can't imagine anything else that would be unless Swerve picks it up in the
What,
next
you
month
don't-
for some
you don't
reason.
think- you don't
No,
think-
they're gonna give. Come on now. You
What?
know who they're gonna give it to. Like
Hmm.
seriously.
No, I don't.
you think
I'm
they're
not
gonna
reading.
give it to him?
I don't think they're giving it to Briscoe.
No, they're not gonna give it to Briscoe. They're gonna give it to Omega.
Yeah.
You think? And then we're gonna.
I straight up think so.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay,
If-
because I'm thinking
Okay,
Wrestle Kingdom.
if they do not do it, then that whole spiel that happened at Dynasty, that whole like nugget with them in the backstage was like literally for fucking nothing. That thing, that post Dynasty promo when they were both in the trainer's room, that was just like a little bit of a breadcrumb.
Who's telling
I-
me? Who's telling me AEW don't do storytelling? Jeez, I
Mm.
forgot about that. Thank you. Now that's it. That's going to rent space. Well, just like the pay-per-view itself, we went too long in the first segment, so I want to take a moment here to thank our friends that are supporting us on, where is it at? I found the ad for patreon.com/wrestling mayhem show. We do post the non-commercial version. I mean, out of a 2-hour show, that's about like 3 minutes I kick out, but still, and obviously not this you're hearing it, but all those breaks and stuff that we do take. But thank you everybody that does support the show. I think I have the updated list here. Our friend Bo Diggity. Woo.
Woo!
See, your thing works, as well as Team
Microphone
Hammerfist, Bubba Brewer, Dave Profit Potter, who you can also tells you that you can use Dave26 at checkout at gcxc.com/eventspa for a discounted registration at races. Rats in a Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid, who basically ran the entire night of RWA. Apparently, God, he was out there for like
the
5
entire
segments.
first half.
It was a Tony Kincaid show. It was amazing.
Oh my
That's why
goodness.
I'm wearing purple in solidarity with Tony Kincaid and the work he put in this weekend. And then he DM'd the show the next morning at 11 a.m. for Top Rope Tabletop here free on IndieWrestling.us. T-Pop, true Prince of Pro, the biggest AAA fan. Pizza Club level is the Riz. Justin Cleaver, and manager level is
Okay,
Bradley.
it's still on
Bradley.
me. I can still press the button.
There you are.
There's one.
And
I haven't been here in so long, Sorg.
okay, so we're running through
I
the whole
gotta
thing.
do it again.
Well, I got more because Tina's also on the list here. Tina's
Oh.
also a manager here.
Fine. Go ahead, Tina.
Yes, I am.
Let's give Tina space, Riz.
No,
Okay,
it's
never mind.
fine. It's fine. Wedgies take
Wedges and
priority
nuggies
over-
take precedence.
wedgies and noogies take precedence over dragons. It's quite all right.
Yeah.
Quite all right.
Not necessarily, but I will try to use that later, and I will try to use that wording later
Okay.
later on down the line
Are
because
you-
that is a good idea.
Now who's doing some storytelling? All right, we had I'm just looping these together. WWE had a double shot this weekend. The Great American Bash was on the CW on Sunday night at 7. In your counter programming, I don't know how well it worked because only 400,000 people watched it, which feels like a low number for network television, honestly. But it's also a Sunday night, so I don't know. Everybody's watching The Simpsons. or
Also,
something.
wrestling was on.
Also, wrestling was on all over the place. The landscape of this Eastern numbers. Sorry, Tina. To illustrate, we had Great American Bash started at 7:00. You had 7:00 would have been the pre-show, 8:00 for the main show for Forbidden Door, and then at 4 p.m., maybe 3. Maybe it was 3 actually. Was TNA Slammiversary?
It was 1:00.
It was 1:00 for you. So that means it should have been 4.
It was
for
4:00 for
us.
you guys.
Okay. I must have been the pre-show was at 3 then. Okay. Well, we'll get to TNA maybe in a little bit. But Night of Champions was Saturday. It was another Saudi show, so it was a 1 p.m. afternoon or West Coast brunch. And we had, I think we had 6 matches on this thing.
We did.
Was it? Yeah, it was.
I was kind of surprised. It was still a nice breezy show considering. But really happy that I started late on it so I can skip all the commercials. If you're watching a show and you're concerned about commercials, just start like 45 minutes into it. Just go do something else, play a video game. You know what I mean? Watch another show and tune in and then use that forward button. Stay the fuck off of social media for a little bit. Maybe that'll be good for you. I don't know. My happy ass can't keep my phone down and not spoil the end of Forbidden Door when I do this.
Spoiled by the I was spoiled by the big news coming from Saudi, so that was fun.
Which big news?
I was so happy about it. I was so excited that Sammy finally won,
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
but I was spoiled by it.
It was kind of everywhere, wasn't it? Did you see
was.
Karrion Kross responding to it? He was at a con.
Yes.
And somebody says, I just saw while I was in line that Sami Zayn has a WWE championship. And Kross gets up in celebration and walks around. Yes. Yes. Like as if he won the damn thing. Okay? Like, that was good. That was good. That shows you how good of a fucking dude Sammy is. Right? So, like, everybody, like, you know, we posted, you may have seen, I had fun saying, hey, what'd you think kind of post for everything, you know, like every fucking wrestling thing does. And once somebody just said, it was a joke for Night of Champions. And I'm just like, what was? It's like, narrow that down for me, please. You know, generally I thought it was a decent show. The matches I thought were pretty good for the King and Queen of the Ring, which you could have seen with no additional charge on ESPN itself. Okay, that's a choice. The show was not called King and Queen of the Ring this year, so cool. You know. Plus, it also sets you up to want to watch SummerSlam and shit, right? Oba and Jay was great. Good Oba match. You know. The women I thought had a great match. I liked that EO.
The final for the King of the Ring was not quite the longest match by 25 seconds.
Really? Wait, what was that? King or Queen?
King.
Really?
Oba and Jay's match was only 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the women's US title match was 7:35.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Oba. I don't see Oba doing a 45-minute match anytime soon, guys. He's I mean, I think I think the dude can go, but I mean, I just don't think he's not
going to have it. He's not going to have it at SummerSlam.
No,
but I think he can have a Iron Man style match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean. Well, how long do you think SummerSlam will go? At least the one that we know of.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Brock could even.
No, Brock can't.
No.
Brock was gassed during a promo Monday.
With what he's proposing, though, just like Jesus Christ.
Wait, what do you allude on that for those that don't know?
Oh, sorry. So Brock did challenge Ova to a match at SummerSlam. He challenged him to Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Brock has never won a Hell in a Cell match. He's had Hell in a Cell. I remember one of my favorite.
He's never lost.
Yes. Never lost. Excuse me.
Hey, it's Mad Mike.
God, I need more.
Hi.
Hey, Mad Mike's here.
Hi.
We've already talked
Father.
about AEW. Mike, we're in the other part.
So we talked about the Hell in the Circle.
The Hell in the Circle. I kind of like that actually. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. There you are.
That's it.
Hello, friend.
Hi.
Hi down
yeah.
there.
Fatherhood.
Mm-hmm.
I got hit in the balls with a Paw Patrol toy,
Okay.
and then just got hugged for 25 minutes, and then he said, "I'm done with you." I'm like, okay.
Oh,
That's like my experience producing a wrestling show. Actually.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Since you're here, what's a WWE superstar's favorite candy?
Ooh, what's a WWE superstar's favorite candy? Is this a pun?
Very much so.
Very much so. Okay. Oh, man, that's tough.
Ready? You ready for it?
Yeah,
You ready for it?
tell me. Yeah.
Arm bar.
Nope. I'm not even selling it as a good joke.
It's not.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
Not, again, these are all from the WWE joke book.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad.
That is like
It's
like
bad.
I mean, you give me till the end of the show, I
I know
will
you
have
can
a
make
better
like
punchline.
5. You can
I will have a
5.
better punchline easily.
Like again, which WWE legend don't you want at your picnic?
Which WWE legend do
you not want at your picnic?
Ryback.
Andre the Giant.
Oh.
Because he's like an ant, but you get the joke.
I do.
You get,
I do. By the way, anytime we say Andre the Giant in this house now, my son goes, "Anybody want a peanut?" So
no.
Wonderful.
So yeah. Boy.
Sorry,
Jeez,
I like just screeched it. Just
coming in lukewarm, Riz.
I'm just gonna go home.
No. It's fine. We're only bound by the limits of one joke book.
Yeah, it's actually $10 on Amazon right now.
Yeah, it's sounds like you'd
copy.
overpay.
Everybody's getting a copy in their stocking for Christmas, obviously.
Yeah.
So
oh, yeah.
at this point, it's been a while since we've actually done a Mayhem Secret Santa, so or a Secret Santa Claus.
We should definitely do one this year. That'd be great.
We should do one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Secret Sword.
Secret Sword. Yeah. Okay, that sounds.
I thought we called it Secret Santa.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think we did, but I think we should.
No.
But
yeah, we should.
We
absolutely should.
We definitely probably should. Anyways, back to Night of Champions. That
Samuel F. Zane.
Yes.
I
hate that everybody hates it. I hate that everybody. There's a lot of people.
It's the smartest decision they've made.
It is
easily this year. That didn't have anything to do with El Grande. It may be the smartest decision they've made in the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
The easiest decision.
Now, is it going to be a lasting smart decision? Time will tell.
How do you follow that up, right?
He's gonna win it next week.
No. My hope for this, and I know this is far-reaching and probably not going to happen, but I have to put it out in the world anyway. My hope is that Kevin Owens has secretly been cleared.
Yep.
To train. That's my hope. My hope is that Kevin Owens has been secretly cleared to train, and that there's a Royal Rumble victory in his future.
Well, didn't he with oh gosh, oh my name's
Greca?
escaping. Thank you, Dave LaGreca. He
Yeah.
had like there was like a cook a tailgate for Great American Bash.
for Great American Bash.
Mhm.
But I mean,
yeah, he was there. He was there for it. So there was. So funny you mentioned that because God, who was I talking with? But
Talking to God?
somebody. This is completely hearsay.
that's shocking because God usually no-shows wrestling events he's booked
I
at.
know, right? But allegedly, Kevin may have been around here in Pittsburgh. And we got certain doctors here in Pittsburgh that WWE likes to use.
Put a
To
Maroon.
get clearances and such, right? So, there's that. Yeah, Mr. Maroon over in the north. Hey, I'm pretty sure Dr. Maroon, that is the neck specialist that WWE uses, and I think has worked on Kurt, worked on a bunch of the other ones. Dr. Andrews I think is the leg one, right? Like
He's
the
the leg guy.
yeah,
Yeah, he's the
down in like Alabama or something.
Mhm.
I believe Maroon is in because he's Allegheny General, and I believe it's the same building where that they use for the exterior for the pit. So
makes sense.
anyways,
I think it is.
But I mean, if that's where we're going,
Mhm.
yeah.
Do you think he keeps it until the Rumble?
Well, no, I think he
No.
keeps it till Mania.
Till Mania?
I think he.
What?
No. This is my hope. This is my hope. He loses it where he won it to his best friend Kevin Owens. That's my hope. Again, I am hoping against hope. It's way more likely that he loses at Saturday Night's main event to Brock fucking Lesnar, which is something nobody wants, yet
No.
everybody is predicting for some reason.
Why would that's so
Because-
random? But okay.
But because doesn't the King of the Ring winner get a title shot?
He sure does.
Mhm.
So Oba already has a match at SummerSlam.
Mhm.
So
Again, I'm hoping against hope here.
Mm.
I want Sammy to have an actual title reign
Mhm.
because Sammy's been the most interesting character on SmackDown for months.
like I would be okay if like SummerSlam it was Oba and Sammy, just so that I can see
Mhm.
Oba toss him around.
Oh no, I would not be okay with that. I want Sammy to have an actual title reign.
So this is a weird ass question or comparing apples to oranges. Much like the Darby reign a few months ago, do you think something like that will happen? Or at least having like great matches while he's champion?
Not in this iteration.
No,
I sure hope so.
no, the Darby reign didn't make sense to me anyway.
But
Like,
I can see.
yeah.
Oh, good.
No, I feel like the Darby reign was just because we need to have one other pillar have the championship at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see like some matches with like maybe a Chad Gable
I can see that.
or
No, Chad's on Raw,
Raw.
Sammy's on SmackDown.
Yeah. And we've also had Jey Uso said he's coming to SmackDown to basically challenge Sammy, right?
The last thing I want. to see
whether
is
and that
Sammy
might be just be a
Jey.
Saturday night's main event, kind of situation. Probably would be. I mean, honestly, I think it's just going to be a rematch with Cody at SummerSlam.
That's what I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's perfectly set up for that because it was a roll up.
He pinned him. He
Mhm.
pinned him.
That
but he pinned him
screams
clean.
rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He pinned him clean, but it was a roll up. That's
And
screams rematch.
hopefully, I'll get my dream match of Gunther versus Nick Aldis.
that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I just
That's
want
gonna happen.
I just want Cody's mad descent into slow descent into madness, please.
Give us the homeland.
I'm hoping that roll. I feel like that's going to be a roll into Mania kind of thing,
Mhm.
especially if he doesn't.
I'm guessing Cody's been heel for months.
Mm-hmm.
Cody's been a heel for months.
Yeah, obviously. It's just like I just want to and for him to lose. I'm not. There's no shade against Sammy. I wasn't mad at it, but in Cody's mind, losing to Sammy
And not Gunther.
and not Gunther
Mm-hmm.
there should be a catalyst for at least something like that. If we could get like not to the extreme WWE-esque like ROH Cody, I'm all for it.
I am here for it. So
I am here for that, yeah. Or even New Japan Cody, like that even still.
Yes. We do have there was a steel cage match against between Braun and Seth. Obviously Seth is challenging Roman now at SummerSlam, so I guess we're done with the Vision and Austin Theory's
not just we're done with the Vision, Paul Heyman's done with the Vision.
Yeah, apparently we just we're sweeping it aside and said that's a thing. Oh, you didn't know about it. Now you do. And moved along. So okay, so that experiment's over.
To be fair, Austin Theory deserves no better.
Yes, exactly. But and Logan Paul's out there doing something probably.
Well, Logan's still injured. Bronson's still injured. Like you can't have a Vision of just Braun Breaker and half of an Austin Theory.
If anybody's like, hey, the storyline's been really sucked, it was like, well, everything's been a patchwork around the injuries, right? So, anything else from the match? I think it was a good cage match, good finalizing of that between Braun and Seth. That's going to be something that's going to be revisited down the line for sure. Somebody's going to have a belt and Braun comes out. That is an ongoing touch base, like ready-made return feud, whenever the case may need. Seth picks up the belt hypothetically from Roman at SummerSlam. Needs a random opponent for Money in the Bank. Braun Breaker.
I'm kind of done with Seth and Roman, honestly.
Oh yeah,
I'm done with Roman.
It's been done to death. Absolutely. So
I think it was.
They did like the promo last night. The promo last night was very good.
I think the span of Roman and Seth. Oh my gosh, over a decade.
Well, Seth literally broke it down last night. He literally broke down every time they've been across the ring from each other.
Yeah, 14 years they said. Also just bonkers that these guys have been at it for 14 years. Like it seems like even like Cena did like 20 years, right? Compared to what we've seen in the past, like it's just so interesting that like they no wonder they're having trouble building other reliable people up. I mean, it was hard for Roman to get built up in that spot, right? God, I hope he got really good after 10 years of being on top, right?
Well, it's hard for them to do that because if you think about it, Austin was on top for 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the turnover used to be a lot different.
And now it's like, well, Roman's here. Well, all Roman's here. Everybody get out of the way, and then until you get your Obas or Danhausen that just overtakes people, because how do you bring somebody up? Because I think we were talking about the Oba and Sol Ruka comparison, which is such a weird fucking comparison, honestly. So but like you bring somebody up until how do you get like a regular person to the we're all chanting their name, Oba, Trick Williams, like that's what they're looking for. And
I would say
go Tina.
Oh, no, go ahead, Mike.
No, the last time Roman beat Seth on a televised show was in 2017.
There you go.
But they've only had 2 matches since then. So
they won.
It really hasn't been that much.
Televised, like they were the main event night 1 last year.
I only put singles matches.
Okay, that makes sense then. Tina?
I was gonna say, I would say for certain between the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression era, you're not finding, at least in this iteration, you're not fighting how interchangeable the main event scene could be. Because as Mike was mentioning, you had Austin, but not only Austin, you had Undertaker, you had The Rock, you had Triple H, Kurt Angle, even into the Ruthless Aggression Angle, Cena, Orton, Batista, Edge.
JBL was in the mix.
Booker
T was in the mix. King Booker, excuse me.
King Booker.
Booker, Ray, RVD,
Triple H.
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, it was not. You can enter the main event scene was interchangeable. Fuck, CM Punk for a bit. Yeah.
But also, the big thing here is they weren't publicly traded, or didn't have like They didn't have corporate daddy
They were just starting to, yeah. But corporate or not, they've scaled up to this point that when you only have 5 or 6 matches on a big show like this, you're not feeling it with just randos, right? The top of the top have to be represented now, right? Or you give a shot to somebody like a Sol Ruka maybe, and it's kind of hard to see them become a Maya world and get everybody's attention in one match. You know, it's also different. Like nobody's doing a 35-minute match and then getting everybody's attention, and now they're all whatever.
But also at the same time too. With that being said, the way that we consume wrestling was quite different 20, 25 years ago.
Absolutely,
so there's that
too. Absolutely. So I mean, and WWE is very, I want to say trend marketability, like more marketability centered, and that's why I say the big, like Trick Oba and are the like everybody at NXT has to be like, how do I become Oba big? How do I become? Actually, I don't think anybody can be. I think becoming Oba big out of the bat is like kind of a that's a pipe dream for most, right? So
that's an anomaly.
Like Oba is
even Braun wasn't as big as Oba is.
No, currently. Oba is like Brock over, like out of the gate. It's just absolutely insane. Looking at a Ricky Starks, I think he can do it. He's not going to be quick with it because he's going to take the Ziggler route. He might be the Ziggler. I don't know, but he's got a lot.
Wait,
of stuff.
Hold on. Not necessarily Ricky. If not Ricky, then Ethan Page.
I think Ricky and Ethan are in the same boat.
Yeah.
I think Ricky and especially Ethan, I don't want to say in danger because it's not a bad role to have, but I think both of them can be poised to be your next Miz.
Yeah, kind of like that fine tool player.
Yeah, but that can do the entertaining, that can be the butt of it if he needs to. But like I think Ethan is definitely there. I think Ricky can do about anything he wanted to. You know what I mean? So like,
I do wish they're willing to take more chances.
Yeah, with this thing with Sammy is a chance.
Is it a chance? It's like a chance.
Sammy's not a chance.
Yeah,
Sammy's a proven commodity,
and they've been warming.
They're just finally giving him his.
They've been warming that up with the match in Montreal, the other match in Saudi, which he alluded to, and this was the third time's the charm. I'm on home field advantage with my people, and they pulled the trigger there, and obviously. They want something big for the hometown crowd, considering their relationship with the Saudis, right? So,
so they've been hinting at like pulling the trigger for I don't know how long with a lot of people. They did it with LA Knight. They did it with Chad Gable. They did it with Sammy the first time. It's like
Chad has proven himself in
if Chad Gable doesn't win Money in the Bank this year, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Well, would you want him to win it or Dom?
No, Dom needs to win King of the Ring. We've been over this.
Yeah.
No, Dom winning King of the Ring. Dom winning Money in the Bank would be fine, but that's just another heel winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
We haven't had a face win Money in the Bank and actually do a challenge for a minute. And Chad could do that.
We've also had a very cluttered summer because they would do King of the Ring and Money in the Bank together, hence why they punted it to October. So now all your
and yet now they're just disregarding what King of the Ring actually means.
Well, they are because of the Brock Lesnar stipulation, right? I don't know.
That's so stupid. If they were going to do that anyway, put the King of the Ring on someone who can have a fun match with Sammy at SummerSlam lose.
There might be a mechanism for this. There might be something down the line that makes this make sense. But again. Here's a really good thing about Triple H. People don't criticize, they criticize what's in front of them right now and not like where this is going because they don't.
No, but here's the thing. If you tell me right now that the King of the Ring gets a title shot at SummerSlam, don't renege on that just because it doesn't work for how you set up your own tournament. If you didn't want Oba in a title match at SummerSlam because he's supposed to face Brock, don't put him in the King of the Ring tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like, oh, well, we have to put him in the King. No, you don't. He could have fought the Bloodline for a month. But
it's Minnesota.
In anticipation.
And Brock's getting old. We got to do this while we still can.
Yes, Sorg, I'm not saying you don't do Brock and Oba.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm saying there's no reason that Oba had to be in the King of the Ring tournament.
No. Yeah, and that stipulation that it's a championship match at SummerSlam does muddy the waters a little bit for it. Here's what I'm doing. I'm asking Gemini if he can explain to me how WWE has explained what happens to his title shot.
Asking Gemini?
Yes, I'm asking Gemini if it can make sense.
Oba said I can do that whenever I want.
Yes.
No, the fuck you can't.
I think it's
literally not how it works.
You want to tell him that, Mike?
I will.
So Femi accepted the challenge, meaning that this guaranteed title shot against either champion is on hold while he deals with Lesnar inside the cell. That's what they said. It's on hold. Nick said, okay, it's on hold, I guess. So I think what you're going to do at the next, I think Money in the Bank, he's going to get his title shot.
It's so fucking stupid.
Wait, isn't SummerSlam 2 nights?
Yes.
2 nights.
SummerSlam is 2 nights. You can have him deal with Brock one night and then have a championship match the second night.
I think it's Oba. I think it's Oba exposure.
And you thought my jokes
were
You're
bad? Just trying to think of a show title at this point.
I mean, I think I landed
you're
on
trying
one.
To think you're saying my jokes are bad, Mike?
I never said Sorg was, the resident kill Tony of the group.
God, I'm not that bad.
No, he's not that
bad. But just it doesn't, like, if you're going to not have Oba then give the King of the Ring to someone who can have a fun match with Sammy. Like Jey Uso would have been perfect.
Okay.
A fun match with Sammy and then lose. And then you have added conflict with Jey losing to Sammy and not pleasing Roman Reigns. Then you have that added turmoil within the bloodline. That's fine. That's what should be happening then.
Well, we'll see what happens on Friday then.
No, but now it doesn't make fucking sense. Now it doesn't make any sense. Because Jey is on Raw, Sammy is on SmackDown. Yes. The only way that Jey should get a title shot at a title that's not on the show he's on is by winning King of the Ring.
I don't believe in red versus blue. Okay.
You should, because they do.
If Jey decides he wants to go over to SmackDown and challenge Sammy, and Nick says, "Think it's a great idea. Let's get a Raw guy over here." That's what happens. That's how the business goes. Nick is suspended. See, now nobody's running the show, and Jey can do whatever he wants, can he?
No.
There are layers to this, Mike. Because who's going to tell Jey no? Adam Pearce is running the show?
Yes. Do you not watch the product, Sword?
I know. Well, okay. Do I listen to it? It is like 3 hours, and it's
it'll be 2 hours now.
It's 2 hours. I mean, well, Raw was 2.5 hours, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So
it's still so stupid.
We'll see how it happens with that. So, hey, we're gonna take a break here.
Let them cook.
We'll let them cook. Let's let them cook.
No, the kitchen's already burned down.
The kitchen has been
They're not getting it. They're not getting a Michelin star. I don't care what last season it is. It's not happening.
Jeez. Oh my God.
I don't even watch that show and I can still make the reference.
Are we talking The Bear? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think they've ever mentioned a Michelin star to my knowledge.
Yes, they have.
Have
I
they
saw
mentioned it?
I heard it on a promo.
You heard a promo?
Yeah, I heard a promo.
You heard him cut a promo? The guy.
Yeah. Oh, good promo, right, kid? Yeah. Fuck you, Brock Lesnar. Just have your final match and go the fuck away.
Oh boy. As long as he gets the boombox out one more time before he leaves, please.
No.
Nope.
We're gonna take a quick break, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about TNA.
What? You're not gonna talk about IndieWrestling.us, or?
Well, we kind of ran out of space on it, and it's going to talk about during this break. But if you're on the other thing where I take the breaks out, IndieWrestling.us is where you can find a lot of stuff. We're updating the front page at IndieWrestling.us, so it's got latest videos are dropping in there. The PittsburghWrestling.com has been updated. As soon as I get show posters for the July shows, those will be in there. And so much more. You can check out No Ceilings 2 from Friday for free on IndieWrestling.network without any of those annoying YouTube commercials if you don't pay for premium over there. And then it is over on the YouTube as well for IndieWrestling.us. RWA's Unleashed was this past weekend. Riz was there, sweating his balls off. That was the last night for Super Hentai. So I've watched I was the match before Super Hentai. I haven't watched the send off yet, but I'm looking forward to that. So I need to watch my own product apparently. So so much more. VCW is going to have Beastman's birthday bash here. I believe it's July. Is it 17th or 17th is going on there? And of course, we're going to be joining our friends over at Enjoy Wrestling for their live stream for Best for Business coming up next month, which I believe Nick Gage versus Billy Johnson? Was that the match that was announced?
Nick Gage?
Nick fucking Gage. Yeah, is this a fever dream
Here?
I had? Yes, here at Mr. Smalls. I hope he brings his tiny dog. Somebody was telling me about Nick Gage's tiny dog. Am I allowed to talk about his tiny dog?
Don't talk about his tiny dog.
I don't know. I'm afraid to talk about anything with him because, Nick fucking Gage. But I'm trying to find Sunny Kiss.
Oh, yep. You are correct. It's on their Instagram. It is Nick Gage versus Billy Dixon.
Yeah, there's only a couple.
Billy
of
Dixon.
God.
Billy Dixon's on their retirement tour of sorts. So, the.
You got Emerson Jane coming to your show. That's awesome.
Ooh, tell me about that. This is the big holy crap match that's happening. Sunny Kiss is back. MV, Mikey Montgomery, Reese Hayes, and Palace against TME, Darius, and oh god, I can't remember what their name is. Help me out, Riz. I need
Kings of the District.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's all at the top. Thank you.
It's right there.
Forgot their team name. But yeah, there you go. That's the kind of stuff happening there. Enjoy always brings it really hard. And they just announced Taco Mania. I filmed their Taco Mania a couple months ago, and it's up on their Patreon today. So if you want to go check that out, all kinds of stuff going on. I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back.
This for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay...
Wrestling Mayhem show. We are here. The Mother of Dragons, Tina Keys, is here, joining us from the greater Seattle area. Hello.
Hello.
You got to be in your bonnet. I'm going to let you loose on in a while. I don't know if that's the right phrase for that, but you started letting us know on the break, and I'm going to let you let everybody else know about somebody he's talked about. Mad Mike is here. The Riz is here. I just want to give a couple minutes. Great American Bash also happened, and TNA Slammiversary happened. I'm just going to put out there, like, anything kind of... I really kind of got ruined on Slammiversary. I watched it Monday morning. Kills the vibe, honestly. And then also, I don't know if it was a replay or whatever on TNA Plus, but I started getting insanely glitchy next to last match during the ladder match, and it really kind of took me out of even caring anymore. So that's my technical review for TNA. Unfortunately, I like TNA. I love the people there. I do love that Elijah is in a fight with AJ Francis over his music rights.
Mm-hmm. His name, Sorg.
His name
and
his music rights. I think it's the whole deal,
Sorg,
isn't it?
We've heard about this before in RWA and in Chikara.
Yes. When Stokely took Chuck Taylor's name, and
Andrew.
Somebody took Super Hentai's name.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the name Super Hentai? I don't know, other than just kill your safe search on Google. But other than that, so. But either way, it's jeez. Anything else coming out of these? I think we have a new NXT Women's Champion.
And And Kendall Gray.
Kendall Gray.
Kendall Gray.
People are trying to dream book Kendall Gray and Mercedes Monet these days on the internet, I guess. So
we're gonna have a great Wednesday tomorrow.
Yes. Was that Tina?
No, to hark back to Slammiversary, there are a couple key points. There's a new title that's been introduced. As the Knockouts television title. The screenshots in the Discord, by the way, how that title looks at. So they're going to have a 16-woman tournament for that on Impact. As
you
well,
you like tournaments?
I do like tournaments.
Yes. So
I saw Thea Hales in the tournament, and
oh really?
Yeah, Thea Hales in the tournament.
So they're gonna
that automatically gets my vote.
Yeah, that looks like they're incorporating some NXT stars in that tournament as well. There's been 2 new inductees to the TNA Hall of Fame that will be inducted at Bound for Glory. Amazing Red and Conan.
Yes. A big fan of Amazing Red. Amazing Red had a great stint for like a year or 2 in RWA. I think and at the same time, like Sanjay Dutt was with their cruiserweight belt for a long time there too. So.
And one more thing, there is a new TNA World Champion in Nick Nemeth.
That's right. Already, and spiking all the rumors that Mike Santana will be popping up at WWE any day now. So there you go, man. TNA is to New Japan. I'm sorry, excuse me. TNA is to WWE as New Japan is to AEW. I feel there's a lot of talent rating going on. It's funny. The talent gets rated, gets into NXT, and then gets re-rated into the main roster. So, it's a really interesting thing going on there. Side note, it is wild to me about how the Gabe Kidd conversation and some of the, even on Forbidden Door, the vibe of AEW talent raised New Japan was kind of put out there on show. And I know it is often in New Japan when you watch that show too, with some of these guys, especially the Gabe Kids,
Gabe Kibbs, Aussie Open at the time, fucking Will Ospreay, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like a known thing, and it's all about like who's filling the gap now that like AEW rated us again. Who's going to step up?
But we could also make the same comparison to WWE just a few years back. Well, decade or so back. I mean, Shinsuke, AJ, Finn, anybody else I'm forgetting? Jesus fucking Hideo Itami at the time,
Kenta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Asuka.
absolutely.
Asuka.
Asuka was around that time too.
Asuka, Io, Kyrie.
Yeah, absolutely. So it just, hey, yeah, no, we're gonna bring. I mean, America's a bigger market, and these are worldwide companies versus New Japan is, not. It's trying to worldwide, I guess, but it's hasn't reached that global any semblance of that global level. Obviously, if a WWE just trounces everybody when comparisons.
Sorry, sidebar on that really quickly. Having their shows such as like on the same day as Enjoy, there is also the G1 Climax in Chicago.
Yeah, I know. My calendar has it, and I'm just like, well, got going to Chicago, I guess. So I've actually never been brought into a Chicago show, so whatever. As much as I'd like to see the guys again, but I got some Enjoy to take care of. So, and Missy's gonna be in California. She's gonna be out your way, Tina. So,
nice
for it's NorCal. So, anyways. Great American Bash, it seemed like a special episode of it just felt like Heat Wave on the CW, honestly, right? Like it was fine, it was an NXT show, kind of. It was a nice background for me on Monday. TNA show, it felt big. I thought it was presented very well, because we've seen some of these big ones where they've made some weird decisions. It felt like a big show in a full arena. It still feels like TNA is on this. The big shows feel big, right? And that may only be 3,000 people in that arena, but it felt big. It didn't feel like we're at Sam's Town in Vegas for a big show, right? And they're doing Lockdown in Chicago, I think, next month. So I think I presume I don't know if that's a TNA Plus thing or if it's a full pay-per-view. I don't know. It's included in my thing, I think. So I do have the holy shit package over there. So to make myself watch TNA and not forget about it. So, and it's nothing against that part's not against TNA. It's just, you know, they're the third brand that I'm trying to catch up with. And I'm already kind of in with the other guys.
TNA.
Yeah.
We've had history with TNA.
Not as much as Mike.
No, I mean, you know, it's fine.
I've had different I've had much different history with TNA, but you know,
there have been good things I've liked about TNA.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know that EC3 is.
I've been to more TNA shows than I've been to AEW shows.
That's crazy. No, that's not crazy for you, actually.
No, I mean like within AEW's lifespan.
How many have
I've never been to an AEW show.
I have been to two TNA shows, a house show, and a taping that they had in Indiana, PA, at IUP, Riz's thing. But I produced 3 of them, so
I don't think that counts.
Does that count? I don't know.
I don't think that counts.
I always say I don't. I love that I worked with them. They were a great crew to work with. They fired most of the people since that were great to work with. But do you count Worlds Collide or the other multiverse show? Like I worked on it, but I didn't produce it. But does that count?
I mean, if we count that, then I'm also counting Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground.
You should actually then, because I don't know who did that show. Honestly, it's probably just the High Spots did that one, right?
Yeah, I think it was just High Spots. I wish they'd release that show on DVD. I would buy the shit out of it.
I'll lend you my login for TNA Plus because it's got my shows on there that I did with Rockstar. So, anyways, God, I still can't believe I pulled those shows off. I should send a picture of the equipment I had to do those shows to see how this show should not have gone off as well as it did. So, anyways, I think TNA was a decent show for that. Honestly, I like the last pay-per-view probably better in the long run. Aside from obviously the unfortunate ending with Steve Macklin, but yeah, they're rolling. We're going to keep an eye on them and see how they roll with that. Especially there's a lot of changes coming backstage there too. So there you go. And I don't see anybody in chat wanting to talk about them either. So Tina, we're talking about Produce Wrestling. It has come up, their pay-per-view. I just saw Walker was at Produce talking about how good that show was, and it was their first pay-per-view on myaew.com. I know you've been keeping us updated on over there. So you have somebody you want to talk about that's part of this, but remind people, please, again, what is Produce Wrestling?
I can't really explain it a little bit. I guess it's more of they have signature shows that as I'm trying to pull this up, they have a wrestler kind of like produce a show in what their vision would be, if that makes any sense.
You said this has been like Gresham and Lee Moriarty's done some stuff, and
it's actually those are the ones coming up actually. Okay. So yes, so on their if you can pull up that's their Instagram page. Yes, so like Joey Janela is doing his own type of show in Joey Janela and Megan Bain.
Yes,
they're
Janelasaurus Rex.
that they're producing the show in their vision. So like Joey Janela and Megan Bain, as you see, the first one I believe is that Effie? One of the first, or at least the pay-per-view is supposed to be in Jonathan Gresham is producing it, if that makes sense. These are this is the same, I believe it's from Orange Crush. So that same production statute. So yes.
So So there was a name that brought up here that you said nobody talks enough about. So I'm going to give you the floor because Charles Mason is taking on Amazing Red, or has perhaps
Yes.
Produce Volume 1. That's the one that was this
Yes.
past weekend.
Nobody talks about this. I really think that Charles Mason is criminally underrated. He his bravado, how he presents himself, at least to me, um, is a total package in a sense. Basically, even with his promos that he puts on social media, it it's literally, and his in-ring work is great, amazing. But like the psychology that he brings to who he calls himself, which is the root of all evil. I've been a fan. And he doesn't, you know how it is where you see like one type of character in one promotion, and it's like a different type of character in another promotion. Charles Mason has been the root of all evil through Game Changer Wrestling, GCW, JCW with Jersey Championship Wrestling. And that's how I got introduced to him, with his rivalry with Billy Starks. House of Glory Wrestling, as well too. Blitzkrieg Pro. I believe he's a oh gosh, I forgot, the PWA champion. That's a fairly new promotion. Same thing. He's been consistent throughout, and the way his presentation is, I think, is something that is sincere, that I think is somewhat lost in wrestling sometimes. But that's just me.
I think that's a we see this. I know some of our friends, we see kind of across the spectrum as they get booked different places, but I think that's a testament to making your character a feature that people want to bring. No, we don't want you to come in and be this character. We want you to come in and bring your character and just do that here. We don't come and change who Danhausen is, right?
Exactly.
When you book them at, whether it be a Conquest or Enjoy Wrestling, like, no, we're booking Danhausen. We're not asking. This is like, you're not asking Sting to do, be a heel, randomly at a charity show, right? Kind of thing. So no, I think it's a testament to him. Like, really, obviously, then that character is he's been featured on GCW, so that's kind of establishes things pretty well. And then everybody else is like, yeah, just come on over here, and fight Amazing Red apparently this past weekend. So amazing. Wait, so what day was this? This was the 29th. That was yesterday. Was that a Monday show? That makes sense.
It was, or at least those that volume of shows is
also
was
wild.
released.
Also wild. We did a Monday show after all these people worked pay-per-views on Sunday, by the way, in New Jersey. Walker had to come out from Forbidden Door in San Jose. I guess they were in Boston, so that's not bad for Amazing Red to come down to Jersey, because they were down in, I just saw the thing. There it is. Oh no, excuse me, Brooklyn. They were in Brooklyn, New York. I think one of the other shows is happening at one coming up in New Jersey. So wow. Okay.
Or I think these were already in the can, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, this was a pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. So it might be in like a release situation they did last night. Well, I don't know, because Walker talked about traveling, I thought. So I could be I could be wrong.
Yeah, I could be wrong too, so I don't.
It's timey-wimey. I don't know how production works. Excellent. So take a look
but I do want to stress though, at least the type of promos that Charles Mason does are a bit darker than normal.
Okay.
So just be prepared for that. I mean, it's in his name, Charles Mason. Come on. I mean,
Absolutely.
Come on now. But
I will put over to the moon, and not just because stuff I've produced is sitting on the site, the MyAW app, but MyAW.com, because I think it's going to listen, if they're able to curate to an effect that maybe others have not been able to, whatever's going out happen at other providers of independent professional wrestling, I think AW is going to be something of a decent curator of it, with this, just even looking at who's in, and even we talked about the Produce CMLL.
Actually, if you can, I don't know. So since you have that up, I don't know if there's a quick turnaround time for if you can actually watch Forbidden Door. I don't know. That's because I know there's always like, but that could be just mine. Yeah, but I don't.
I can tell you, sometimes it's hard depending on your platform. We have some timing issues now with IndieWrestling.net. We're going to have to post the show the next day, or as soon as I can physically get the thing on a computer and process, basically, right?
Yeah, because I wasn't quite sure, or at least on the free section, because I have the international version of it. So I don't, and I was able to watch Double or Nothing the next day.
Okay.
But so I don't know if it was the same for like the basic membership.
I'd probably give them grace since this is a new platform a little bit. So, but yeah, it's probably something like that, right? Triller was usually, I thought, pretty good about it. And yeah, we've seen like Peacock wouldn't have it for like till midday the next day sometimes for shows that they'd have on there. So I can tell you on my side, when we do a show, like, I've been traveling and, Thursday Night Fights needs to happen. I need to wait for us to pack up, get the show back here, and then I'm remoting into my computer and post-editing the show remotely to post Thursday Night Fights up so everybody has a nice, clean master copy on IndieWrestling.network. So within hopefully a few hours, unless I've passed out because I've been walking on a track too long that day, kind of situation. So that's where we're at. So I'm kind of okay not having shows every weekend right now, in that regard. Although I'd love to be just doing wrestling every weekend, to be quite honest. So either way, that's your indie wrestling PSA by Tina Keys. Go watch Charles Mason. Also, here's your other PSA: to eat more pizza if you can, healthfully. It's in a good spot in
besides pizza sort.
It covers a lot of the food pyramid just by one pizza. That's your positive right there. Our friends sliceonbroadway.com. Of course, you saw the Department of Jocks were very, very excited about it last week. So, oh my God, I had a bit for them and I completely forgot it. So wait, is there something? No, I got nothing for it. But thank you to our friends Slice on Broadway, New York City style. Yins are made. So many locations around. Missy had a good review of, they have an Italian restaurant over there in Carnegie, right next door. It is right next door to their location in Carnegie, Pennsylvania. So, so you can, if they're full for the night, just go grab a pizza, because it was pretty full. I guess they take reservations. It's that kind of fancy. This isn't some kind of Olive Garden situation, okay? So, thanking them for supporting the show, Slice on Broadway. It is time to find out what you learned from wrestling this week. Who would like to go first? And chat room, please get yours in. Riz has got the thinky face on.
I have something, but it requires. I forgot to put these in the chat before. It requires visual aid.
Okay. While he's going, I learned that seeing Super Hentai's last match and going up against somebody that he's wrestled how many times never really gets old.
What was the match again?
It was him and Gory teaming up against Dios and Dios Salvador and Pittsburgh mainstay J-Rock. RWA
via Cleveland, apparently training at NGC, training people at NGC in Canada of all places. I don't know how that math geographically works for him.
It works.
Apparently it works for him.
It's fine.
It's, hey, J-Rock is going to J-Rock internationally, apparently.
I think respectively, I know he retired, but Soup can probably go another year and a half.
Oh my God, yes.
That dude is a tank. And to see like everybody from like Shirley Doe, Balls Hot Troy Lords, all those guys that came over to watch him wrestle. was a sight to see.
I love that we it was the first night at RWA for one of our trainees, D, and she got to experience like the entire history of Pittsburgh wrestling in one night apparently. So had only attended a 880, and obviously between the shows there, like the Pollock show, we kind of was a version of that, right? It's got to be weird starting into the wrestling scene and just finding retirement shows.
Yeah.
So, like, is the other end of it. It's like the first Detroit show I went to, and it was like a Hall of Fame induction, and there was like an entire family that went in, and it was a free show at a pizza bar. Detroit's weird, man, but amazing.
Pizza bar?
Yeah, it was a bar, and they sold pizza. That's why you were in free, because they wanted you to buy pizza and beer from them, apparently. So in Southwest Delray. Where ICP's from. Either way, fantastic. No, that's great. Again, sad I missed somebody else's last match, but we did get to see his leave town match last month, and everything. So, Mike, what do you have?
So Sorg, I put a couple pictures in the Slack.
Slacky Slack.
In the Slacky Slack.
I'm not seeing them.
Oh, what did Slack not send them?
I don't know. Let me put it this way: Discord is still trying to start from when I was trying to pull up Tina's pictures from the TNA discussion.
Oh, they're still trying.
Oh, they're still sending. Okay, Tina, you go first then while these load.
I am all for this Tekla against Stardom. I want it to go as far as Wrestle Kingdom weekend, like pretty much. Oh gosh. There is, I forgot her name. Oh, it escapes me. Not Starlight Kid, but maybe. Well, Starlight Kid would be the catalyst, but there's another one. She was a former stablemate of Tekla. So I would be curious to see that, but for right now the name escapes me. And again, on women's matches, Mercedes showing why she's one of the blueprints. That's all. That's all I have.
By the way, Tekla was in the group called Hate.
Yes.
Okay, because I pulled up their roster page. So here's the current Hate groups. That's Hate faction.
Yes.
This doesn't work.
Saya down at the bottom.
Saya Kamatani?
Yes, because that would be an interesting one to see. Her, I haven't watched Stardom in a little bit, but I've heard about her matches and how awesome they've been. It would be interesting to see how she would, even if that's the case, to step up for Stardom against Tekla.
That'd be great. I just want Stardom to be easier to watch. Because it's
that too.
It's suffering from, and obviously they're not quite as far along, but they're kind of where watching New Japan was like 10 years ago. I feel, not everything's in English, like that kind of thing. Like New Japan's pretty like, yeah, you're gonna watch about it. Like it's maybe one show a month doesn't have a translation. So for accessibility, and they've gotten so much better with that. So I haven't checked Stardom's site for a little bit, but I'm really interested in seeing if they've come along at all. So I'm sure they have. The website looks great. Looks better than New Japan's, honestly. So, but anyways, Mike, did that come through yet?
No, it didn't come through. I'm just gonna.
All right, Theater of the Mind.
Yeah. All right, so one thing I learned is that, in wrestling, they say that, being a heel is easy. And it is. But sometimes you get one more for the real good guys. Sami Zayn.
You're one.
He's getting it done.
You're one of the what is he called? The true believers out there. The ride or die.
The ride or die.
The ride or die.
Ride or dies.
Yes.
You got two of them right here, Sorg.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ride or dies. You know what? I grabbed this just because I was trying to hustle out of the bedroom, but I should have grabbed my my Sami Zayn Jackass inspired shirt. Which by the way, that should be Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville need to have an interaction now that he's champion.
There's a movie coming out. Why not?
Well, no, it's already out.
Oh, damn, I missed it. Well, I'm not watching it in theater.
And also, I think we're getting Judgment Day versus Brunson-Hausen at Saturday Night's main event.
Yes.
I think we're getting that.
I'm here for it. What did I learn in wrestling this week? I learned how to do picture-in-picture. There's a lot of multi-man matches in 880 wrestling. And
I was going to say, Sorg, I learned how to do picture-in-picture like when Raw and Nitro were.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, okay. I learned how to do picture-in-picture on the specific system that we use. It's been on the to-do list for a while. Never got around to it. I figured it out. I can thank Top Rope Tabletop for helping me figure out the function. I've actually did this ages ago, but I thought I needed much more expensive versions of what I have because I did a commencement for Beaver County Community College. And it was in the Golden Dome, which is where ECW ran back in the day, by the way, in the Pittsburgh area. So, of course, I accepted the gig. But we had a sign language interpreter in the corner, and I had to figure out how to do the whole flying key gimmick and everything, right? It's not intuitive, let's put it that way. It's not you go in there and drag it over like you do in some, like I could sort of do it in this software in a way. Anyway, so I got to use picture-in-picture, which was great because they had I think they had an 8-man tag that went everywhere, so we got to do it. I also love updating something like that and not telling the commentary team.
So, Sorg, what you're saying here is you're ready to film World War III.
What?
Three.
Actually,
yeah.
I could. How many were in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could bring in 4 cameras.
You heard him, Pittsburgh
on top
Wrestling.
of the 5th. I could do a 4-quadrant shoot. Yeah, I could definitely bring in 4 cameras.
You heard him. World War IV.
Depending on,
let's make it hot.
Next time there's a Rumble, I'm just gonna throw up all 4 cameras and good luck
and see what happens.
And we'll see everything that happens. And I'll just be like, everybody, you're all on. Don't fuck it up. And that's it.
I think I got one more, but I think it's too deep as far as what I've learned.
Go for it. We're here for the feels.
The late Tony Todd and Joe Hendry are the same person, and I will not be explaining any further.
Okay, that's homework for everybody, apparently. Tina Keys, thank you for joining us from apparently the moon. And regaling us. I hope the Seattle wrestling scene heals itself in the near future for you. Because
I do too. I mean, we've got a good couple of federations, but it's a work in progress.
Yes.
I just got that reference.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
I don't know.
If we said this 6 months ago, I would agree, but they're not doing it right.
No, they're not.
They're not doing it right. He appears, then you say his name. They're dyslexic about the whole thing.
It's the details. It's the details.
And we should have known because his match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania, no one said his name. He just showed up.
Mm-hmm.
We should have known they didn't get it.
Mm-hmm. But God, I keep going to that chair now. There was supposed to be maybe somebody.
John, Sorg, I didn't know you had John Cena in studio.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's bald now. Look at him.
Dun, 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 dun. Mad Mike, thank you for joining us. The Riz, who got mistaken for Terry Funk this weekend.
Yeah. Weird.
Hold on. Jim, we can't go out on that without commenting on
the great voice of professional wrestling, Jim Amato.
Mm-hmm.
Saw me wear a headband because it was steamy in a giant gymnasium. Saw that I was wearing a headband and started saying that, yeah, there I am, and started saying that, talking about Terry Funk, of all people, and how and he just kept going about Terry Funk and how my headband reminded him of Terry Funk.
So this is Riz's Terry Funk phase. It's the crazy Terry Funk phase where he's going to start doing moonsaults.
I was gonna say, I hope it's not current because I like Riz to be around, and
there's gonna be a day where Riz is just gonna come on the show and just go forever.
Next time Riz is at a show, people are just gonna start throwing chairs toward him.
Yeah.
Although
that has happened before.
Yeah, I mean that just.
I can see how hot it could be in that gymnasium. I see the curl pattern, Riz.
Oh my God, yes. I mean,
This was before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riz. I would, and this is I no shade to anybody. I would invest in a stronger deodorant.
Yeah, I don't think there's strong enough a deodorant for that fucking place. There's a reason they don't do a show.
No stronger deodorant for
like the building smells at this point.
Oh,
and it's not even the people, right? The building is sweating like 100 years of funk out of whatever has happened there. Right.
And then it started raining during intermission.
Then it's like wet dog personified, Yeah.
So it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going back to the pit, where they had the homeless guy in that hasn't definitely hasn't bathed for like a while, and they have to put him in their room and hose him down and all that kind of stuff, and nobody wants to go in there. It's like that.
I've never seen the show, but I agree with
you. Yes, exactly. But you know.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Of course, who hasn't been in that situation?
On that note, is that the note we go on?
I was there on Saturday.
Yeah, that was you.
By the way, Podner says in the chat, somewhere else, Generico is smiling.
Yes. Yep. Looking down.
Yeah.
Looking down on Sammy.
Looking sideways. Looking sideways from that orphanage that he helps out at.
Where do you think he's at, Sorg?
Anyways.
He's looking down on this.
You can send your emails. You can see your emails on that concept at goodtimesatwrestlingmayhemshow.com. We'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll have a guest.
Who knows?
Who knows? Mayhem out.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Wait for the perfect time then attack. Don't give up what you want. Take it back. Wait for the perfect time then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.